The Earth people who can think are so frightened by those who cannot. The dead. The dead.
Listen, if you talk to Charles, he probably told you that I was assigned to the case of the missing boy.
Hey guys, now that my microphone's not muted, welcome back to another episode of Viral Venom. How cool was that? Ari Lehman, the original Jason Voorhees, and Beatrice Buckley from A Nightmare on Elm Street, featured in Friday the 13th Blood Loss, now available on Blu-ray. Super cool, man. But before we get to talk about that, we got to give a special thank you to Michael Claude Thomas and the B-Movie Monsters for allowing us to use their song Plan 9 in our intro video. Thank you so much, Michael Claude Thomas. B-Movie Monsters are available on streaming platforms all across the Monsterverse. How awesome is that? Pretty cool if you ask me. We have a whole bunch of amazing guests tonight. We're going to make a major cast announcement that you won't want to miss. And we have a very special co-host tonight. So without any further ado, let's bring him out and talk to him for a few minutes here. So this is Christopher Lee Jansen. Oh my God, how cool is this?
Thanks for having me back.
Thanks for being back. Thanks for being the coolest guest co-host on this side of the Monsterverse. Christopher Lee Jansen is an actor, a producer, a medium, and an all-around cool guy. We like hanging out with him. He's a big part of our projects. He's a cast member in Horror Hound Bites. He's a producer on Killer Pizza, and now he's helping me out with the show. So this is great if you ask me.
Happy to be here. Thank you so much.
All right, we got a whole bunch of cool guests tonight that we're going to talk to. We not so recently announced that Nancy Ann Ritter from Scream had joined the cast of our upcoming feature film Killer Pizza. So whenever we have a new cast member on, we have to ask them what their favorite scary movie is. So we're going to go over that a whole bunch in a second. But first, let's check the comments, see what people are up to tonight. So Chris from Chris Cuneo says, I heart horror. I don't know if that's a channel or if that's a username. Let us know, I guess. Chris says, team member Karen Deal, I heart horror, hearts Karen.
Aww.
Got some Karen Deal fans in the comments section. Let's see. Amanda Carter says, hello, everyone.
What's up?
Hello, Amanda. We have some more people here in the comments hanging out. Mandy Colman's here. She says, it's pretty cool. I think so. I think it's the coolest. John Acuna says, "Hey guys, what's up?" Hello, John Acuna. We got a little bit more here. Holly M says, "Karen Deal, woo woo." Nice. Well, with all these Karen Deal fans in the comments, what do you say we bring Karen Deal out first?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get her. All right, here she is, actress and awesome person, horror fanatic, I think. The incredible Karen Deal. Oh my God. Karen, you have a ton of fans in the comments tonight.
Everybody's excited for you.
It's
I'm glad
pretty
to be
cool.
here again. Thank you for having me back.
She's back.
I'm
told
back.
you guys, people have been sending in message requests all week. And they're like, you got to get Karen again. You got to get Karen again. And then here you are. How cool is that? So, Karen,
Fantastic.
You already know you've been on before, but, just for the heck of it, maybe something changed. Christopher is going to ask you a very important question.
Karen,
Hey,
what's your
Christopher.
favorite scary movie?
Well, last week I had to tell the truth that, it's the Friday the 13th blood loss, but, I'd be remiss if I didn't also say Hellraiser is one of my all-time favorites. I've had a crush on Pinhead since first time I saw the movie.
Such a good series. Good call.
Doug Bradley is fantastic. I love him.
One of
Such
a
a great
kind.
guy.
So then I have another question for you, follow-up. What's your favorite Hellraiser movie?
I love part 2.
Okay. Hellbound? Is that
Yes.
it? Yeah.
Got into the backstory of the characters and, showed us how he became who he was. So
I think part 2 is just visually stunning. I mean, it's just incredible.
Yes.
Guys, what's your favorite Hellraiser movie? If you're watching, let us know in the comments below. Karen, what did you think about the newest Hellraiser movie, the reboot?
Oh, I loved it.
I did too. I thought they had some good ideas there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I had the privilege of meeting Clive Barker at a convention, and I spoke with him about it, and he was a big fan himself. So
yeah. Very nice. John Acuna says Hellraiser 2 is one of the best. Yeah, it definitely is.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Chris says second is my favorite Hellraiser as well. Amanda Carter says Hellraiser. And I agree. Hellbound is my favorite. Mandy says blank. I don't know why that's coming up blank. I also see that people are saying hello to Nicole. I don't see comments from her for whatever reason, but hello, Nicole. Hey, Nicole, good to see you here. I assume it's Nicole Vegas, but I'm not seeing anything. So, all right, Karen, we got some of your co-hosts waiting backstage. Should we keep them waiting, or do you think we should bring one out?
Bring someone out.
All right, let's bring
the
someone
party.
out. Let's see who else is waiting back there. Let's bring out this guy. He's never been on the show before, so this is a special kind of treat, I think. He's part of our web series, Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate, and he's also part of Boredom and Bloodshed, where he has a major voice role. He's also credited as a writer on Gone with the Dead from my friend Justin Smith. So let's bring him out without any further ado. Let's all give a big round of applause for Josh Gersh. Whoa, he's here. Oh my God.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. So you're a big part of Horror Hound Bites and Boredom and Bloodshed. Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate, the mistress of the macabre.
Of course.
You know that we have a major cast announcement tonight to make for Horror Hound Bites. How do you feel about it?
I'm super excited.
You've given me about 50 guesses on who you thought it was. I might have lied. You might have guessed correctly, and I might have lied. So if you had to go back and give us just one guess, one good, because you don't know, none of you guys know who the person is. So if you had to give one good guess, who do you think it might be?
You know what? I kind of think I'm gonna say the one I DM'd you later. Bonnie Aaron's.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see in a little bit. Everybody stay tuned. You know I'm not going to show you now because you got to watch the podcast. You guys already know how it works. All right, Josh, since it's your first time on, Christopher has to ask you a very important question.
Josh, what's your favorite scary movie?
John Carpenter's The Thing.
The Thing. All right. I think that's a pretty popular one that we get. Can't
Second
go
would
wrong.
be Dog Soldiers. Just saying.
So we have somebody in the comments, Amanda Carter, saying, love his shirt. And
Nice.
John Acuna is saying, it's my man. So we got some Josh Gersh fans in the house tonight. Josh, you got some of your co-hosts, because some of your fellow actors hanging out in the back here. Holly, I'm saying great movie. What do you say we bring some of them fellow actors out here and get them to hang out with us tonight?
The more the merrier. Bring them on.
All right, let's do it. This next person is the moderator on pretty much all of our group pages at this point. Forever Entertainment group page, Horror Hound Bites, Killer Pizza, and I think Boredom and Bloodshed. And if not, we're probably going to make her that too. She's an actress. She's known as Hattie, the Headless Bull Rider in Horror Hound Bites, Mary Kate. She's also going to be featured in Boredom and Bloodshed. We're going to talk about all those projects in a little bit, but first, let's bring her out and get to know her. This is Mandy Colman. Whoa! Now it's a party. How cool is this, Mandy? You've been on the show with us before, but it's a new episode and things might have changed. So we got to ask you, what's your favorite scary movie?
Well, I'm going to have to change it up because last time I got in trouble because I didn't say Friday the 13th Blood Loss. So that's my favorite movie now.
Thank you. I knew it was. Well, okay, then what's your second favorite movie?
It's a toss-up between the Saw series and the Conjuring series, like with the Nun. So I really enjoy Josh's guess of Bonnie Aaron's. That would totally psych me. I got to meet her one time and she was amazing.
Nice.
She actually fixed up my makeup with my nun cosplay.
We're gonna find out soon. Everyone just gotta stay tuned. So would that be your guess for tonight, or do you want to switch it up since Josh already?
Well, since he said that, I'm gonna go with Tobin Bell, which was one of my guesses earlier in the chat.
Okay, so the person that we're going to announce is a major horror icon, famous for portraying a very, very cool character. I'm trying not to give it away. I don't want it to slip out too soon. Karen, what would your guess be? She frozen?
I'm sorry.
Oh, there she is.
I went with Doug Bradley.
Oh, okay. That would be amazing too. Let's wait and find out if Doug's going to join the cast or not. Mandy, have you seen Saw 10, Saw X, and what did you think?
Every one of them. I love every one of them.
Do you have a favorite?
The first one, mainly because I grew up watching horror since I was a little one, and my dad was very much like he could project what was going to happen, and I kind of became that kind of person too. So the Saw movie, the first one was the very first one that actually, by the time we got to the end, I didn't know what was happening until the very end. So it floored me, and so that just like drew me in. So that's my favorite one.
We have a couple more people waiting backstage. We knew it would be a big episode tonight. We wanted to have all the goods on tonight. So let's bring the other guys out here. Let's start with one of the actors from Boredom and Bloodshed. He's also a PA. He'll be on set with us doing all kinds of fun things. Then an all-around cool guy, Joshua Browning. Oh my God. Whoa, this is awesome. Joshua Browning from Boredom and Bloodshed and Clown Motel 3. Here he is live in the flesh. How awesome is this? Joshua, you already know it's coming. What's your favorite scary movie?
I mean, Clown Motel.
Oh, do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite
my
Clown
favorite's
Motel?
gonna be any of the Rob Zombie horror movies, but if I have to nail it down to one, it's gonna be House of a Thousand Corpses.
featuring my buddy Walter Phelan, who's going to be in Killer Pizza with us pretty soon. Can't go wrong with House of a Thousand Corpses. Well, let's bring out our final guest. He's waiting back there. I think he's spent enough time backstage and he's dying to get out. I see him back there and he's like, bring me out. So let's bring him out. This is the super talented actor from Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate. It is Brennen Hilbish. Whoa, Brennen Hilbish with the muted microphone. There he is. How's it going, Brennen?
Sorry, I forgot I muted myself. It's going good, dude. I'm glad to be here, and thank you guys a lot for bringing me on.
Thanks for hanging out with us. I've been dying to get you on the show. So now that you're here, Christopher is going to ask you a very important question.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, that's a good one. I've been thinking this entire time because it's really in between either The Nun, Terrifier, or Saw, and I just can't make up my mind. Um, they're all really good. I mean, I really like all the scenes in them, but I ought to go the Saw out of all of them, or Saw.
Nice.
Can't go wrong with Saw. So,
Sir.
so Brennan, who do you think our special cast announcement is going to be tonight?
Ooh, that's a solid one. I'm kind of on Miss Karen's side. I had the name, but then it just went away as soon as I got on. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm
so
really sorry.
Doug Bradley is who Karen
Yes,
went with.
there it is.
Yeah, Pinhead from Hellraiser. It could be. We just don't know. Joshua, do you have any guesses for that one?
Yeah, my choice would be Brett Wagner.
Brett Wagner, another
Leatherface
good
himself.
one. That is a pretty good guess. Who knows? It might be. It might be. I'm excited. All right. So, Karen Deal, you're part of Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate, but you're also part of Boredom and Bloodshed. Last time you were on, we got to talk to you about Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate. What made you want to get involved with Boredom and Bloodshed?
Just again, I love working with you guys. The project just sounds so fun. Anything Ari Lehman's involved with is going to be great. And I don't know, it just sounded fun.
So Ari Lehman is the original Jason Voorhees actor. He filmed scenes with us for Friday the 13th Blood Loss, where he portrayed a character named Marshall. Now in Boredom and Bloodshed this summer, he's portraying a meta version of the same character. So it's kind of cool to see that it's the same character, but it's a little bit different. Should be pretty fun. He'll be on set with us at the end of August with Joshua Browning and myself, and it should be a blast, I think. Joshua Browning, who's a PA on the movie and also having a nice big acting role. What made Joshua want to get involved with Boredom and Bloodshed?
Yeah, so what got me to get involved with Boredom and Bloodshed is not only the work that you've been doing with your movies, but also the word of mouth from Mary Kate herself. The way she's put herself out towards you on how she feels about you and the confidence she has in you. I wanted to be a part of something special.
So Mary Kate is also going to be in Boredom and Bloodshed. She has a very cool role that we put together for her. Super excited to see how that plays out. So she's been awesome. Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate, of course, is the other project where she's the star of the show. Horror icon Beatrice Bupley is also involved with that one. She was Amanda Kruger in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. And it's been great working with Mary Kate and her husband, Lucas Wayne. We love those guys. So glad she was able to talk to you and to get involved, because now we get to work with you and you're awesome. And it's been a huge joy. Josh Gersh, what made you want to get involved with Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate?
I mean, honestly, it was I was looking for some other things to do after I'd to be honest, got a little bit of burnout with writing. I saw an opportunity with the campaign to dip myself into voice acting a little bit, which is something I've always kind of been curious to do. So yeah, and you guys seem so great, and then that was immediately confirmed whenever I joined. You guys have been nothing but a pleasure. So it was a no-brainer to do it again for Boredom and Bloodshed.
So we talked about this. I don't remember when. I know we talked about it. I can't put together in my head when it was, but you did some of the writing on Gone with the Dead.
I did, yeah. Got involved primarily through another one he's doing, Blood Moon Rising, which is like a Western.
Mhm.
I got in on it as a producer on that. And then once he found out that I was also a writer, and me and Morgan Quaid, the guy that wrote that screenplay and Midnight Maniac, me and him became pretty good buddies. And then we wrote a whole urban fantasy novel series together. And, we're 4 books in now because he's a maniac. And speaking of Maniac, I was then asked by Justin to do a past Midnight Maniac screenplay. I basically punched up the ending and I added some scenes and whatnot. So it was a bit of a meteor thing there. But then he asked me to do some of the news reports that are at the beginning of Gone with the Dead. He needed some news reports. So I just wrote some news reports. So that was really my only contribution to Gone with the Dead. But he was kind enough to just give me a full-blown writer's credit on that because he's that kind of guy.
I have an assistant editor credit on it.
I noticed.
I did some of the color grading on some of the zombies, and I put some of those clips together that are kind of scattered throughout the movie.
Mhm.
I didn't do a lot. Again, I didn't do a lot, but I like giving them the shout out. The movie's on Tubi right now. You guys go check it out. Gone with the Dead. My buddy Justin Smith made that one. Blood Moon Rising. Mandy and I have producer credits on that, and he's got a producer credit on Blood Loss, and so we just try to spread the movie love around a little bit. Let's go to Brennen Hilbish. Brennen, do you have a dream role?
Ooh, well, honestly, I don't necessarily have a dream role, but I honestly would like to be like some sort of murderer, honestly. I don't know what it is, but like watching horror films and there being like murderers in it, it just catches my attention for some reason. I just can't get enough of it.
Did you say you wanted to be the murderer? Do you want to kill
Yeah, like a
somebody, or
murderer.
do you want to? So you would want to kill somebody in the movie?
Yes, sir.
I like the lights tonight, by the way. That's pretty cool setup you got. It's like rope
Thank
lights
you,
around
sir.
the room. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty awesome.
I got them for $13 off Amazon.
Can't beat that. Do they change
Oh, no.
colors, or are they just blue?
You can change them from all sorts of different colors. And yes, the remote is a little messed up. My dog kind of thought it was a nice chew toy.
What kind of dog do you have?
She's a mix of a few different things. She's pug, Staffordshire, Yorkie. There's a whole entire like ingredient list.
Nice. Christopher, do you have any questions for these fine people?
Well, I don't know that this pertains to anybody's work specifically, but it's like always the number one question in my mind. What's everybody's favorite Stevie Nicks song?
Silver Springs.
Good call.
Everyone else is trying to think of like a Stevie Nicks song.
Well, what's it called? The White Winged Dove thing. Is that
Edge of 17?
Edge of 17?
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
I'm only getting ready to see her for the 16th time. I'm only slightly
Nice.
obsessed.
Oh God,
Nice.
goddess.
Okay.
Nice. All right. Amanda Carter says, hope I don't miss the announcement while I put the chickens away. Be back in a moment. Put those chickens away. We'll be making a major cast announcement here very soon. It's going to be, I think it's exciting. It's one of my favorites. So we'll see. Hopefully everyone else is as excited as I am. Josh made about 100 guesses in private. It was a lot of fun just getting him to guess everybody. I didn't get to ask Christopher. Christopher, if you had to guess, who do you think it's going to be? Because nobody here knows.
I don't even have anything anymore. I think I was originally putting guesses out there, and then I was just watching all of Josh's guesses, and I'm like, my mind just derailed. So it's definitely one of Josh's.
I think Josh and I kind of had a guessing war going on for a little bit.
Yeah,
that was fun to watch.
You can't do that to me, Anthony. My brain won't stop.
Right.
I didn't sleep that night.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun keeping you guys, guessing. So, we're about a little over halfway through. Let's go ahead and we'll go one by one here because there's some of you guys that this is our first time having you on. So let's go back to Joshua, who's been quiet over there. Joshua, how long have you been acting?
Not as long as most people think with how big my resume is right now. I first met Nicole Butler Vegas back at Days of the Dead back in January and got on board with Desert Fiends 2, which filmed, I believe it was in March. Since then, I've been in 7 movies, one of them being a Warner Brothers movie with the stars of Megan, a couple other big stars in that one, and then picked up a series with an episode on Apple TV and then a Netflix series as well, an episode in that. But right now, my schedule has been pretty much skyrocketing. I do have over the next 3 months, including Boredom and Bloodshed, 5 movies, and then the music video Mutant Fiends with Joe Gonzalez. But the big one that would be probably coming up, but besides the one doing with Ari Lehman, would be Circus of the Dead 2, which is going to have David Howard Thornton in it. So not sure my exact role in that just as of yet. I know I'm going to be acting in it, but I'm hoping to be killed off by him. But we'll see how that plays out.
Awesome. Do you have a dream role? Is there something that you would like to do that you haven't had a chance to do yet?
Yeah, I do want to have a leading role at some point. I did start with building Rex the Clown up from scratch, and want to get it to the point where he's a leading character and killing off people as well. I've been getting Rex out there pretty well at conventions, and just got back from San Diego Comic-Con promoting Clown Motel 3 as Rex himself. But I want to have him in a much larger role in the movie for a starring role.
So Rex is your character from Clown Motel 3, which is being directed by Joseph Kelly. I know Mary Kate and Lucas Wayne are a big part of that one too. How does that movie end?
I cannot speak about that yet.
All right.
For all those that are watching, October 25th is the world premiere up in North Hollywood. So you all will find out soon on how that movie ends.
And how do people, are tickets still available for that through Indiegogo, or how do we get to be a part of that?
Yeah, tickets are still available. I believe it's through Eventbrite. I'll post the link in the chat as well. But the last I checked, there was over 50% sold right now.
Nice. All right. Mark Bensett is in the comments. He says, hello, everyone.
What's up?
Hello, Mark Bensett. Which one of you, let's see, Mandy Colman has a question. Which one of you is most likely to break character on set and why? That is a good question. Brennen Hilbish, okay, and why?
I just get distracted easily. I mean, I got like a very interesting like mind. I can get distracted way easy. It's not very good. But at the same time, it does kind of have its pluses because I'm able to see more stuff quicker. But I do get distracted.
Right, and Joshua, it looks like we have John Acuna in the comments. He says that you can tell us the ending of the movie.
It's not going to happen.
Oh, all right.
And it involves John as well, so I can't speak on that matter.
Okay, all right. Josh Gersh, how long have you been acting?
My whole life. No, like this is pretty much the start of it. Like I said, I did do a small part in a short film 2 years ago for a friend of mine. It was remote as well. I was like it was like a segment where like these podcasters were talking about this event that happened in Wales in the 70s that involved a alien spaceship crash and all that. Uh, and my guy was like the skeptic guy, the sort of, like, oh, it was horse shit. It was just, sorry. We swear?
Yeah, you can swear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
we'll have to kick you out, but you can swear.
Okay, cool. But that was it. Like that was just, and then you guys are the first real sort of substantial thing.
Well, I mean, you've been doing a good job. I thought you had been doing it for longer. So,
Aw.
you've done a little bit of writing now, and you're doing some acting. Do you have a preference yet?
Oof. Over acting and writing, like what's my
Mhm.
preference there?
Yeah.
Ugh. That's kind of tough because I really love writing. I've been writing for a long time, but I sort of about 2 years ago, roughly, made like a hard run at it. Was like, okay, I'm finally gonna just hunker down and do this. So I've got like four spec screenplays in the works. Another one that I'm doing with a friend of mine, and then four novels. Working on a fifth one. Way too much. But thing is like because when I was a small child, I wanted to be an actor, but then life happened, and here we are. So I think the acting is too many too early days now to know. I would say writing right now.
Okay, so we have Joshua Browning has shared the link where you guys can get some Clown Motel 3 movie premiere tickets. Very cool. That's from Eventbrite. And he's telling you there, Clown Motel 3. And link for the world premiere for Clown Motel 3 on October 25th. Make sure you guys get your tickets today. John Acuna says you can definitely tell me the ending of Clown Motel 3. And then Mandy Colman has a question for all of us. She says, which one of you has the best behind the scenes stories from any project? So let's stick with Joshua for a minute. Do you have any fun behind the scenes stories from Clown Motel 3 that you can share?
Let's see. There's quite a few. Depending on what movies I want to talk about. I guess we'll stick with Clown Motel 3, since we're on that topic, and what I had John Acuna do for his role. I did get him a dog collarbone for leash collar for his mouth, so because he's a demon dog, my demon dog. So I'll be walking him around, and he has a like a latex bone collar in his mouth, or a bone in his mouth, and just seeing the expressions of him as well as the other people around on the ideas that we came up with him, and then what he did at the end of the movie, and what Joseph Kelly had him do. But we're going to make it a lot bigger, and who we're going to be including for possibly the next movie as well.
Awesome. Let's see. Amanda Carter is back. There were no snakes in the coop. Very good. Welcome back. John Acuna says, watch it. You're still wrong for this. We have not given away any secrets. It's okay. Demon Dog needs to bite. That's coming from Fiery Fun. Okay. Well, it sounds exciting. Let's go over to Karen Deal. Karen, well, hang on a second. We got one more about the clowns here. People like these clown motel movies. I swear. It's a movie about clowns. I would think everything on set would be funny. I don't think they're funny clowns. I think they're scary clowns. All right. So, Karen Deal, is there anything that you wanted to talk about that we didn't get a chance to talk about?
Yeah, I was very slackerish last week. The gentleman that was on earlier, Chris Cuneo, him and his brother Greg run a nonprofit called I Heart Horror. So that was what he was referring to. They do several events throughout the year, and all proceeds benefit the Deborah Heart and Lung Center. They also do some stuff that benefits like veteran housing and a lot of good for the horror community. So if you can follow them on Facebook, they always do great events. They like promoting projects. They do an I Heart Horror Day in February, and they have like different celebrity guests there, or people promoting films and stuff. So check them out, everybody.
Awesome. Joshua Browning, is there anything you wanted to talk about or mention that we didn't get a chance to talk about?
The other thing would be I've been invited to audition to partake in BOREDOM at Circus this year. So if you all are local or going to be coming to visit September 26th through October 31st, it is a possibility that I will be there, and I would love to make you cry, to say the least.
Awesome. What about social media for you? If somebody wants to follow you, do you have some handles that they can find?
Yeah, for my my Instagram, it is art, A-R-T, by B-Y, Browning. And then TikTok is the same thing. For my Instagram, it is the one with the blue check mark. Just found out today that I do have haters that are trying to imitate me. So always look for the blue check mark for me for my real accounts.
Gotta have the blue check mark. I don't get it because I like to trick people. All right, Mandy Colman, is there anything that you wanted to talk about that we didn't get a chance to talk about?
Not really. I'm really new to all this, so I don't have a whole lot piled up on my calendar except for what I'm doing with you guys. So, yeah. As far as any kind of social media, Facebook and Instagram are my two primary ones, and you just search for my name and you can find me.
It's been pretty fun though, right?
Oh, amazing. I love it. I've always been kind of shy-ish and self-conscious. Never wanted to put myself out there in front of people, but I've been opening up the last couple of years, and it's Mary Kate's fault that I'm here right now. So
Mary Kate's to blame for a lot of this.
Seriously.
And you've been doing great too. Like, you don't seem like you're new to it. The voice that you do is perfect for the Hattie the Headless Bull Rider and Horror Hound Bites. We have fun doing the table reads. It's been a blast so far. Josh Gersh, is there anything that you wanted to talk about that we didn't get a chance to talk about?
Nope.
If people want to follow you on social media, is there a place where they can find you, and should they find you?
They probably shouldn't, but if they're so inclined, on Facebook, just my name, Josh Gersh. And on Instagram, Jackalope777.
Very good. Brennen Hilbish. You've been a little bit quiet tonight. That's why I keep trying to come back to you. Is there anything that you wanted to talk about tonight or to share with us that we just didn't get a chance to talk about?
No, not anything that comes to my mind. No.
What about social media? Are people allowed to follow you on social media?
Uh, yeah, I use Instagram and TikTok, and it's Stellar Jester 82, and it's kind of spelt weird. It's Stelar and then Jester 82.
Very good. Christopher Lee Jansen. Is there anything you wanted to talk about tonight or promote that we didn't get a chance to talk about?
I am going to throw something out there. One of my newest projects, actually, Crooked Path Paranormal on YouTube. We make movies about our explorations of haunted buildings. So subscribe to Crooked Path Paranormal on YouTube.
I'm gonna watch that tonight. After the feed tonight, I'm gonna go find it, watch some Crooked Path Paranormal, right?
That's it.
I'm gonna find it. All right, well, it's been great hanging out with you guys tonight. Tune in next week, 9 p.m. No, I'm just kidding. We got a big cast announcement, right? Can't let you guys go that easy. All right, so before we talk about Roberting, let's talk about Horror Hound Bites, all right? Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate is our brand new original web series. It's in demand on Indiegogo. We just added a whole bunch of new acting opportunities for anybody out there that wants to grab a hold of them, but do it as soon as you can because there are only a few of them there. So you can pick up one of those perks, become a series regular right away. Go to work tomorrow and tell them that you're going to be featured in the new show with Mary Kate, the mistress of the macabre, Mary Kate, and the horror icon Beatrice Bupley, and Mandy Colman, and Karen Deal, and Christopher Lee Jansen, and Josh Gersh, and all the other cool people, Brennen Hilbish, and all those other awesome people. It's we'll share a link somewhere, I'm sure. Maybe Mandy, if she's watching, she post a link in the comments or something. So we've been promoting that we're going to make a major cast announcement tonight, and so far I've lied. Right? No, we're gonna get there. First, anything anybody wants to say about the show? It's been a lot of fun doing the table reads. I have a blast with it. I genuinely look forward to it. It's easily one of my favorite things to do. It's very therapeutic for me to get on there and hang out with all the awesome people that are here with us tonight, plus Jeremy Hirsch, Mandy Colman, Beatrice Bupley, Mary Kate, and everybody else. There's a whole bunch of people attached to it. Mark Brubaker, super talented actor from HBO's The Gilded Age and Friday the 13th Blood Loss. But we wanted to add a little, Ari would call it a hot sauce. You got to add a little hot sauce to it. So we're trying to add a little bit of hot sauce to the show on top of what we already have. So Mandy says she's here. She's watching. All right, so nobody say anything bad about her. And then here's the Indiegogo link where you guys can check out Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate. There are a whole bunch of cool perks. Let's actually show some of those real quick. Christopher and I will talk you guys into signing up for them tonight here. Hang on.
I have something for Mandy when you have a minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because she gave me a hard time last time. I brought it this time.
Oh, there it is. She's got the Hattie the Headless Bull Rider pop figure from Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate. How cool is that?
Well, because it's supposed to be a ghost, I got her the little ghost buddy.
Oh, do you have the hat too?
Oh no! Well, actually, she's holding the hat.
See? No. I mean your hat.
Oh, my hat.
Oh, there it is. How cool is that? All right. So, yeah, that is awesome. I'm sure Mandy will be happy to see it. Let's see. Yeah, very funny, she says. Oh, Jeremy Hirsch is here. He says, woohoo, awesome. Jeremy is going to be on set with us next month for Boredom and Bloodshed. He's an executive producer on the movie and acting in it as well. Mandy says, yes, I love it so much, Mandy. Todd Peters is saying hello to Mandy. Hi, Mandy, but not me. Like, come on. Come on. Like, we're all here on screen. He doesn't say hi to any of us. All right. Stephanie says, that is awesome. Lots of fans of the Hattie the Headless Bull Rider pop figure. All right, let's pull up some of these perks, talk about them for a couple minutes, and then maybe we'll make a little cast announcement, whatever. All right, and then after that, we'll do all the fun questions, too, that we have. I know Josh wanted us to ask some questions when he came on, so we're going to get there. All right, let's bring him up. What is this one? This is Frankenstein acting role includes IMDb credit. How cool is that? And it includes speaking lines. I like Frankenstein a lot. So you could be a Frankenstein-like character in the show. You get to be in a set amount of episodes. There are 12 episodes total. Just for the record, Mary Kate, Beatrice Bupley, and our new cast announcement will be in every single episode. You can join the cast tonight and become the Frankenstein character and join in on the fun. This next one is the Doomsday Weatherman. So you can be featured in the show as a Doomsday Weatherman. He's constantly predicting doom. How cool is that? We have the Boogeyman. I came up with this one. I thought it was fun. He's the Boogeyman. Get it? Join the cast as the Boogeyman. He loves music. He's going to be DJing a lot of those cool songs that people are sending in for their music in the show perk. We have the werewolf acting role. You could be the werewolf character. By the way, these will not be called Frankenstein Werewolf. They'll have their own original character names. But there is a werewolf speaking role available. There's only one, so you got to sign up ASAP. There's a ghost speaking role, only one available. It includes multiple speaking lines. And then we have the mummy character, Mummy of the Year. It's the acting role, okay? It includes speaking lines. They all include speaking lines. If you're interested in joining the cast, make sure you do it ASAP because these roles are extremely limited. And you don't want to miss out because then you're going to cry and I'm going to laugh and it's going to suck for you. So sign up today through Indiegogo, Horror Hound Bites, Mary Kate. All right. Let's make the major cast announcement. How about that? And we'll talk about it. Any last minute predictions? Anyone want to change the prediction? No?
We just want to hear it. We're like dying.
Josh is going to strangle you if you don't say.
All right.
We'll
just get to it. So we're going to play a video here. It's a video announcement. Hopefully it works. No, it's not working. Oh, no. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. How cool was that?
Awesome.
Wow.
All right.
It was one of my guesses, damn it.
Josh Gersh never would have guessed that.
I had the right franchise.
Yep, you had the right franchise. Wrong Leatherface. We got the most violent, the most brutal, Leatherface that there ever was. How cool is that? The only guy to play him in 2 movies. The biggest one. I love it, man. I'm super excited. Raymond Cheeto. Wow, we got comments are blowing up. Let's see what they're saying here. Raymond Cheeto Lopez says, Karen Krasinski, Deal, Josh Browning, Mandy Colman, Anthony Colman, and everyone else. Badass, everyone. You guys rock. Thank you, Cheeto.
Right. I got to show Ray something real quick.
Go ahead.
You mind Meow of the Dead?
She got the Wicked Worldwide shirt. Check that out.
Yes.
Andy's saying, cast announcement. Todd Peters, what's up, Anthony and everyone? Oh, now he says hi. What? Now he's... Come on, man. No, I'm just kidding.
What's up?
What's up, Todd Peters? Let's see. Who else do we have here? Whoa, awesome. What's up, Joel Callison? It's Frankenstein. John Acuna, what's up? Getting ready for Fear Zone at Circus. Awesome video. Whoa, awesome. Woohoo. Rad video. Andrew, nice. Now that's some really freaking awesome sauce. Matthew White, hi guys, what's up?
What's up?
What's up, Matthew? Meow of the Dead, hell yeah. Talk about hot sauce. Had to add the hot sauce to the show, you know. You can't have it without that. So Andrew will be featured in all 12 episodes of Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate. This means a couple of you guys have already started filming. You will appear in the episode with Andrew and with Beatrice and with Mary Kate, and you won't miss out on anything. So how cool is that? If you want to get your name featured in the film with or in the show with Andrew and Beatrice, and Mary Kate and Mandy Colman and Christopher Lee Jansen and Brennen Hilbish and Karen Deal and Josh Gersh, sign up today through Indiegogo. You can't go wrong. There are perks available for everybody at every price point. Do you guys know that Andrew was also in Batman Returns? That's pretty cool, right?
He was also Zangief in Street Fighter.
That's right. And he was in Pearl Harbor.
Mm.
Pretty cool, man. So hopefully you guys are as excited as I am. I think it's pretty cool. Now is a part of the show where we have some fun for the last 10 or 20 minutes and just goof around and have a good time. All right, let's see. Karen Deal, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Invisibility.
Josh Gersh, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Steak.
What'd you say?
Steak.
Steak?
Yeah, just steak.
Let's see here. Brennen Hilbish, what's the weirdest thing you own?
A head massager. I just got it like 2 days ago.
Joshua Browning,
Nice.
if you could have any animal as a pet, what would it be? Would it be John Acuna's clown character?
And he's gonna punch me if I say that, but I'll say it anyways. Yeah, a demon dog named John Acuna with this neon green bright hair. Yeah, love you, John.
Mandy Colman, if you could travel back in time, what era would you visit?
Medieval times.
Christopher Lee Jansen, our amazing special guest co-host. If you could only listen to one song for the rest of your life, what would it be? And would it be a Stevie Nicks song?
It would be a Stevie Nicks song. It would be Rhiannon.
Karen, if you could only listen to... No, I just asked that. If you could have a conversation with any fictional character, who would it be?
Oh. Shoot, that's a tough one. I'd say Pinhead.
Pinhead. Mandy says, I'm super excited to have Andrew join us. It's the freaking coolest. He's Leatherface. She also says, my superpower would be unlimited cookies. And I'm going to tell you guys why she says this. Have you guys ever seen a movie called Halloween Town?
Mm-hmm.
So there's Sophie, who's the young witch at the beginning of the movie. She's in the kitchen and she's like, I really want a cookie. And there's a cookie that starts floating up from behind her. And the mom snatches the cookie out of the air quick. And Mandy saw that and she said, that's the superpower I would want, is if I just say, like, I want a cookie and it comes to me. All right. She also says that I'm the weirdest thing she owns. That's not nice. Cheeto Ray says, steak for sure. He's agreeing with Josh here. I have a sword with his name on it. Does John mean he has a sword with the dog character, the clown dog's name on it?
I would hope not.
All right. Mandy says, I want to have a conversation with Doctor Who in his TARDIS.
Yes.
And Jeremy is asking, which doctor? Let us know which doctors in the comments. Which one is your favorites? If you're watching the show, gotta let us know. All right, so who did I leave off with? Anyone know? Who's the last person I asked the question to? Brennen?
I think.
Okay.
No clue.
All right. Well, we're going to Joshua Browning. Where is your favorite place to go?
San Diego Comic-Con every year.
Mandy Colman, what is your favorite movie of all time?
Oh, God. The Breakfast Club.
You know why that movie is so good? It's just got the right amount of hot sauce in it. The right amount of hot sauce. All right. Christopher Lee Jansen, what is your favorite TV show?
I'm almost embarrassed to admit this. I come home every day and I watch Days of Our Lives.
Karen Deal, who is your favorite Wizard of Oz character?
The Cowardly Lion.
Josh Gersh, Silence of the Lambs or E.T.?
Silence of the Lambs.
Brennen Hilbish, now that we have you here, people have been sending in questions all week. They're like, once Brennen gets here, you got to ask him. Now that you're here, we got to have the final answer once and for all. Who's the best Batman?
Ooh.
No pressure. Just don't get it wrong.
Oh, that's a very, very solid question. And I'm trying to remember that name. I'm horrible with names, by the way. Val Kilmer. No, never mind. I gotta say Michael Keaton did a better job, easily.
Okay,
sorry.
Michael Keaton. Let's see. Joshua Browning, what is, where did I leave off? Okay, Iron Man or Indiana Jones?
Iron Man.
Mandy Colman. Ghostbusters or Scooby-Doo?
Ghostbusters.
Christopher Lee Jansen. Jurassic Park or Space Jam?
Jurassic Park.
Karen Deal, Toy Story or Ice Age?
Ice Age.
Josh Gersh, The Terminator or The Minions?
Or the what?
The Minions.
Terminator.
Okay. Brennen Hilbish, Labubu or Sunny Angels?
I don't know what either of those are.
Fair enough. Joshua, Howard the Duck or the Karate Kid?
The Karate Kid.
Mandy Colman, I'm going to skip you. I'm going to come back to you in a second. Christopher Lee Jansen, The Breakfast Club or Ghost?
The Breakfast Club.
Okay. Now, Mandy Colman, because I know you like The Breakfast Club. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure or Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Bill and Ted's.
Karen Deal, John Candy or Chris Farley?
John Candy.
What's your favorite John Candy movie?
Oh God, all of them. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Can I tell you what a guilty pleasure movie is for me? Is Nothing But Trouble.
Love that movie.
So good. He was just great.
Yeah, he's awesome. Let's go to Josh Gersh, Eddie Murphy or Robin Williams?
Robin Williams.
What's your favorite Robin Williams movie?
Ooh. I'll take the easy way out, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire. All right, let's see. We have a bunch of people in the comments. They're blowing it up here. Let's see what's going on. I think they're like Andrew, Leatherface. Let's. I don't know where we left off here. Hang on. Doctor Who. Okay. Amanda says, I agree about the Doctor Who. David Tennant. Mandy is saying to Jeremy, the 10th Doctor, David Tennant. No, that's the hockey stick. Favorite horror movie? Yeah, let's go around. No, wait, we already asked that. That was the first question we had. Todd, you got to watch the episode from the beginning where we asked everybody what their favorite horror movie is. They all said, spoiler alert, they all said Friday the 13th Blood Loss, which is available on Blu-ray today. Matthew White says Adam West is the new Batman. Amanda Carter said, okay, Doctor Who. Be Faithfully is saying Michael Keaton. Mandy Caimano is saying Michael Keaton. Mandy Caimano saying Scooby-Doo. Be Faithfully is saying Howard the Duck, but I don't remember what that question was for. Let me know. Then she says WFRR. I don't know what that means, I'll be honest. I have no idea. She says John Candy over Chris Farley. Howard the Duck for sure. Okay, so I must have asked the Howard the Duck question. I don't remember. I did. Uncle Buck's her favorite John Candy movie. John Candy and Who Framed Harry Crumb. Robin Williams. All right. Can we ask everyone who'd be more likely to be a Scooby-Doo villain? My money is on Joshua. Joshua, would you, out of all of us, would you be the Scooby-Doo villain?
Oh, absolutely. I can put on the mask too to prove it.
There you go. Now we all know who the villain is. Be Faithfully, Dead Poet Society, and Roger Rabbit. All right. I don't know who I left off on again because I'm terrible at this. Karen Deal. I'm going to skip you for a second. Let's go back to Christopher. Christopher Jansen. Christopher Lee Jansen. Are aliens real?
They are. Aliens are absolutely real.
So I heard that aliens are coming to get us in a few months. Is that true or is that not true?
I think they would take one look at some of what's going on and be like, no, and they just turn around and go back home. So I think we're safe.
Mandy Colman, is Bigfoot real?
Yes.
Where do we find him? Is he like
B&W?
Oh, okay. All right. Joshua, alien or predator?
That's a tough one. I go with alien with that one.
All right. Mandy's got a question, I think. Johnny Cooney said, me, a villain for sure. Okay, Mandy's saying, who here would be voted most likely to accidentally burn down the set and why? Anybody want to fess up?
I'm going to be clumsy lately, so probably me.
All right. Mandy's keeping notes. Let's just say yes. And then aliens are real. They're just smart enough to keep their distance. Matthew White says, I would be most likely to start the fire. Okay, so the lights we have don't catch fire, all right? They just fall over, then we pick them back up, and they're fine. Be Faithfully is saying alien, and then Chris is saying Bigfoot is hanging with Elvis. Is that true? Is Bigfoot hanging with Elvis? What do you guys think? No? Is it them and Andy Kaufman just hanging out together? All right, let's go. Josh Gersh, because it's been fun asking you. Men in Black or They Live?
They Live.
They Live. All right.
Both great movies, though.
Okay. Let's see. Joshua Browning, Paul or Galaxy Quest?
Galaxy Quest.
Mandy Colman, Man of Steel or The Fifth Element?
The Fifth Element.
Christopher Lee Jansen, what is the best Nicolas Cage movie?
I actually really like City of Angels.
Brennen Hilbish, what is the best Jim Carrey movie?
What'd you say? You kind of cut out there.
What is the best Jim Carrey movie?
Ace Ventura, easily. Or no, actually, I swapped that. The Mask.
He said
Even better.
easily, and then he changed it. He said
I was thinking of one, and then The Mask popped up, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Wait a minute, that is absolutely wrong."
He's got some good ones. They're both good. I don't think there's a wrong answer. Karen Deal, what is the best Samuel L. Jackson movie?
Oh, everything. I love him in the Avengers.
Josh Gersh, what is the best Tom Hanks movie?
That probably has a more objective answer, but instead I'll just tell you what my favorite one is, and it's Road to Perdition.
Christopher Lee Jansen, what is the best Johnny Depp movie?
One, let's go with his first one, A Nightmare on Elm Street.
It's a good one. It is a good one. Karen Deal, what is the best Robert De Niro movie? It's not.
Well,
it's
not
not
Scarface.
Scarface.
Taxi Driver.
It's a good one. All right. We'll go back to Josh Gersh. What is the best Joaquin Phoenix movie?
Signs.
All right. We'll go back and double check comments quick because I have to jump back and forth here. All right. Let's see what people are saying in the comments there. Okay. Chris says, Paul, but Sigourney is hotter, lol. Is she in Galaxy Quest?
She's in both of those movies, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
True.
Well, Matthew White says The Fifth Element's awesome. But what was that? Oh, I did ask about The Fifth Element. All right. Thanks for keeping me on track here. All right. Be Faithfully says Leaving Las Vegas. Chris says The Mask for sure. Actually says Mask. Do you think he's talking about the one with Cher? Cable Guy. Be Faithfully says a Cable Guy. Chris is saying Pulp Fiction or Sam. What was that to? Samuel L. Jackson? Okay. Be Faithfully is saying Kill Bill. But what was that actor? Which actor did I ask about in Kill Bill? I don't remember. But Kill Bill is an awesome movie. And then Forrest, and then Jim Carrey as Vera or Fire Marshal Bill, Cape Fear, Johnny Depp, Blow, Matthew White saying Taxi Driver, yes. Amanda Carter says favorite Nick Cage movie is Hard. I mean, he doesn't say a word in Willy's Wonderland and still kicks ass. I like that movie a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Chris says Walk the Line for Phoenix. Another good one. Chris says Fear and Loathing for Johnny Depp. Matthew White saying Willy's Wonderland was wild. I like that movie. It's a good movie. All right, let's jump around again. We'll go back to Karen. No, I left off on Brennan. Let's go to Brennan. What is the best Al Pacino movie?
I really feel like I should know who that is.
He was Scarface. That's a good one. He was in The Godfather. He's been in a bunch of other cool movies.
I think I only know him from Scarface.
Well, that's a good one.
Being
It's a good
Scarface.
choice.
Yeah.
All right,
I
Joshua
don't
Browning.
know this.
Yeah, that's okay. Joshua Browning, what is the best Jack Nicholson movie?
Guess I should unmute my mic. The Shining.
The Shining. Okay, I'm getting yelled at in the comments here. Mandy is saying I didn't ask her questions. What questions? I thought I did ask all the questions. Which one of you? Oh, okay. I thought I already asked this. Which one of you would 100% start a cult, and what would it be called?
I talked about mine already. It's Crooked Path Paranormal. So there we go.
There you go.
Me.
Crooked Path Paranormal on YouTube. Check it out after the show. Be faithfully saying The Scent of a Woman, and Chris is saying Shining for Jack Nicholson. All right. Now, Joshua Browning. Josh, did I ask you what the best Jack Nicholson movie is?
Yeah, The Shining.
The Shining. Okay. Mandy Colman, what is the best Christian Bale movie?
Friday the 13th, Blood Loss.
No, Christian Bale. You're thinking
Oh,
Christian
wrong
Bester.
one. Sorry.
Yeah, wrong Christian.
Wrong Christian. Then I'm at a total loss because apparently I don't know who that is.
That's it. He was Batman. He was in The Fighter.
Oh, yeah.
He's been in
Okay.
a bunch of other cool movies.
Yeah.
That's okay. Let's see. Christopher Lee Jansen, what is the best Keanu Reeves movie?
Probably Speed.
Speed? What's the Christmas one called? He's in a Christmas movie with oh God, can't think of the girl's name either now. With the Drew Barrymore. No? Anyone out there, let me know the name of that movie. It's a famous movie. It's a famous play that they turned into a movie. Let's see. Karen Deal, what is the best Morgan Freeman movie? Babes in Toyland. That's the name of the movie with Keanu Reeves and Drew Barrymore.
Oh God. He played the character Alex Cross, Detective Alex Cross. I think there were a couple. I can't think of the names offhand.
Kiss the Girls, I think, and
Kiss the Girls, yeah.
Along Came a
Kiss the
Spider.
Girls, Along Came a Spider.
Yeah.
Josh Gersh, what's the best Ben Affleck movie?
Ben Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms, yo.
Yeah. All right. Brennen Hilbish, who is the best actress of all time?
That's a very hot take. I can't say that one. I gotta say, I'll just go with Johnny Depp. I mean, he kind of built my childhood from Pirates of the Caribbean and everything, so I'll go with him.
Well, actress, female.
Oh, actress. Oh my goodness. That's a good one, but I keep forgetting names all the time. I'm tired of it. I'm gonna come back with a like clipboard, and it's gonna have names all over. I promise you.
All right, it's okay. No big deal.
Drew Barrymore.
All right, that's a good one. She was in Babes in Toyland. You guys know that? With Keanu Reeves. All right, let's see. Fiery Fun says, love the silence as the cult questions came out. That's because they don't want you guys knowing what's going on behind the scenes. John Acunas says, Joshua Browning, The Secret Society of the Humanities. LOL, if you know, you know. We don't know, John. We don't know. Chris says American Psycho for Christian Bale is another good one. Be Faithfully says Batman for Ben Affleck and Rounders. Can I say least favorite Keanu Reeves movie is Knock Knock? Other than that, I love them all. Chris says Ben and Batman versus Superman. There are a lot of good Ben Affleck scenes. Like if you just take the clips out on their own, they're pretty fun to watch. The movie is a different story, I think. Matthew White says best actress of all time, Jamie Lee Curtis from Halloween. He didn't say Halloween, but he did say Jamie Lee Curtis. I don't know who I left off on. Karen Deal, water slides or wave pools?
Water slides.
Josh Gersh, I might have just asked the last person this question, but Kill Bill or Underworld? Brennen Hilbish, drive-in theater or mini golf?
Drive-in theater.
Joshua Browning, vampires or werewolves?
Vampires.
We'll go to Christopher Lee Jansen. What is your favorite scary movie?
Poltergeist.
Mandy Colman, what is your favorite comedy movie?
Almost anything with Adam Sandler.
Karen Deal, what is your favorite action movie?
I like Speed.
Mandy, have you seen Happy Gilmore 2?
Yeah, actually, we just watched it the other night. Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was okay. It was okay. Yeah. The first one was obviously better, but I would watch it again. So.
First one was awesome. Classic,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Josh Gersh, what is your favorite movie snack?
Just probably some classic popcorn.
Brennen Hilbish, what is your favorite cartoon character?
You cut out again. I'm sorry, sir. What?
What is your favorite cartoon character?
Roger Rabbit. Easily.
Roger Rabbit. All right, let's see. Amanda Carter is saying, can I say least favorite? Okay, we just saw that. Chris, we just saw that. All right. Matthew White said Jamie Lee Curtis. I did show that. Matthew White says Die Hard for Bruce Willis, maybe? I don't. Oh, maybe favorite action film, Die Hard. Okay. Amanda Carter, Drive-In for sure. Saw my first scary movie at one. Gremlins. The Christmas tree scared me for a bit. Has anyone else ever seen Gremlins in the drive-in theater? No? No one
Not
on
at the
screen?
drive-in theater.
Okay. Jessica Rabbit was the better choice, lol. Cartoon character, Gossamer. Yosemite Sam. All right, let's see. Joshua Browning, would you rather go bowling or go roller skating?
I'd probably go bowling.
Mandy Colman, Steve Martin, or Leslie Nielsen?
Steve Martin.
Christopher Lee Jansen, Rob Schneider, or David Spade?
David Spade.
Karen Deal, I might have asked you this before, so I'm going to go to Josh Gersh just in case. Josh, do you believe there are living dinosaurs in the Congo?
Yes.
Brennen Hilbish, were dragons real? And if so, what happened to them?
No, they weren't real.
Joshua Browning, were giants real?
I want to say yes, but probably not.
Mandy Colman, were fairies real? And have I asked you?
Absolutely.
And have I asked you that before?
No, you haven't.
Christopher Lee Jansen, what is the chupacabra?
I used to call my dog Loki the chupacabra. He'd like get his lip caught up here. He'd be drooling everywhere. I went to adopt this dog. I'm like, my God, it's a chupacabra.
All right, now we know what it is.
You asked me that question.
Now we know. Josh Gersh, Are reptilians real?
No.
Joshua Browning, what is your favorite? No, what is the best Quentin Tarantino movie?
It's a loaded question. There's a lot of them. And I know I should know the answer to that thing. I have the same issues. I have memory loss issues, but I can't think off the top of my head right now.
Mandy says her favorite cartoon character is Skeletor. Be Faithfully would rather go bowling. Amanda Carter says bowling. I can't risk a fall in this model body. Be Faithfully says Steve Martin. Matthew White said dragons are real and are still among us. Very interesting.
I remember now. For Quentin Tarantino, it's Inglourious Bastards would be my favorite one that I've seen.
That's a good one. It is a good one. Brennen Hilbish, what is your favorite theme park ride?
Is that a question for me?
Yeah, what's your favorite theme park ride?
What's going on?
I'm losing him. Oh, we'll come back to him. Josh, what's your favorite theme park ride?
This Josh or that Josh?
Josh Gersh.
Okay. Oh God, I don't. Something in wood. No.
All right. So I think we pretty much covered most of it. Just for the heck of it, Christopher Lee Jansen, what is your favorite pinball machine?
Oh, going way back to like when the Addams Family movie came out, there was an Addams Family pinball machine that was so addictive.
It is one of the best ones, I think. The Addams Family, Tales from the Crypt, Elvira. Yeah, those are all good ones. All right. Well, Brennan, I don't know what happened. The screen went black on my end, and now he's just kind of gone, I think. If he comes back, we'll bring him back in. Let's see. Let's go to the comments. Mandy says Reservoir Dogs. Watched it a couple weeks ago. It is a great one with Steve Buscemi and Michael Madsen. Chris says B. All right. So we've had a lot of fun tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you all enjoyed the major cast announcement. I was pretty excited. I was hoping you guys would be too. Matthew White says, I know the Addams Family pinball had 3 levels. Todd saying, I agree with the Addams Family pinball. Chris says, the best Quentin Tarantino film is Natural Born Killers. All right. So there it is. Now we know. Just double check, make sure Brennan did. Oh, there he is. All right. Brennan's back. All right. So there he is. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Just making sure I didn't miss any comments there. Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate is live and in demand on Indiegogo. Guys, if you want to join the cast, jump on it now because the roles that we have available are very limited. You will be, no matter what role you go with, you will be featured in an episode with Leatherface and Amanda Kruger and Mistress of the Macabre, Mary Kate, and it'll be awesome. There are a whole ton of different offers for that. You can get an entire episode based on your movie, you can get a producer credit, get your book in the show, all kinds of things. It's super cool. Sign up today. Boredom and Bloodshed, we're filming next month. You can still get a producer credit on that one. And some other little things, get a death certificate in the movie and so forth. Killer Pizza will be our next feature film after that. That's starring Walter Phelan, Tom Glenn, Colin Fiol, Christian Bester, Tam Taylor, Mark Brubaker, and a whole bunch of other amazing people. Can't go wrong with any of them. We share links all the time. I'm sure whoever's watching has seen them. Join us. We appreciate all the support. We're going to let Karen, Joshua, Josh, Mandy, and Brennan go. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out with us tonight. Did anyone have any questions for us? Or looks like Brennan wanted to say something there.
I'm sorry there. My phone, I don't know what happened, but I started the call with a full battery and now it's almost dead. I don't know what happened.
Oh, it's okay.
Sorry
It's
about
all right.
that, sir.
No, you're fine. Don't worry about anything. We're just glad that you came and hung out with us tonight.
Yes,
So
sir. And thank you
we've
guys for having me.
yeah, it's been a blast getting to work with you and all of your siblings on the show and everything. It's been a lot of fun. We actually have Evangeline Hilbish and Skyly Hilbish on with us next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. So that'll be a lot of fun. Tune in next week to see those guys as well. They're also part of Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate. All right, so Karen, Josh, Joshua, Mandy, and Brennan, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We had a blast getting to talk to you guys about pinball machines, Quentin Tarantino, and Batman, and all kinds of other stuff. We'll have to have you guys back on soon. I mean, let me know. Send a private message. Let me know when I can have you back. I'll talk to your agents. We'll work it out. We'll get you guys back on. All right. All right. Thank you guys.
Good night.
Be safe.
All right. How cool was that? Chris,
fantastic.
Christopher,
It was a
was that
blast.
fun or what? Yeah.
That was a blast.
I thought so too.
That was an awesome group. They were all awesome.
They were the coolest. Yeah. A lot of great people on tonight. If I can get you to hang out with me for a couple more minutes, we still got a few people watching, so we'll just keep them here for a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
We'll show off some perks, and then we'll let everybody go to bed.
Absolutely.
Christopher Lee Jansen was our special guest host tonight. If you're watching, let us know in the comments. Should Christopher come back next week? I think he should. Let us know in the comments section. A lot of these people watching are like, no, it should be me. It should be Christopher. All right, let us know in the comments section if you enjoyed tonight's episode. We're hanging out for a little bit longer and just showing off some of these perks, though. Let's go and show. Okay, so all of these are for Boredom and Bloodshed. We showed off some of these cool acting roles earlier for Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate. So if you want to be in the show with Leatherface, Amanda Kruger, Mary Kate, myself, Christopher, go sign up for one of these cool perks tonight because they're only one of each. When they're gone, they're gone. All right, but now we're going to show off some of the Boredom and Bloodshed stuff that's left. So this movie is not the same as what it was when we first started promoting it. It is going to be a feature film. It's starring Christian Bester from Law and Order SVU and FBI Most Wanted. He was in Friday the 13th Blood Loss as Jason Voorhees. Also starring Ari Lehman, who's the original Jason Voorhees. Mary Kate's going to be a big part of it, and a ton of other awesome people. So it is a little bit too late to join the cast, but we still have a lot of other cool perks you guys can get your hands on. There's still a couple more days to donate to the campaign and to make a big difference. So we'll show off some of that stuff right meow. You can get your song in the movie. How cool is this? Guys, I saw an opportunity here. A lot of people did not sign up for this perk, and it's a movie where there's going to be a big party featured, right? So I'm like, well, I'm going to get my music in there because I want to have it featured in the film. If you guys are a musician or whatever, right? If you have access to some music, you want to get it shown off, this might be a good movie to get your music placed in. That perk's available through the Indiegogo campaign. Again, this is for Boredom and Bloodshed with Ari Lehman, Christian Bester, Mary Kate, and all the other cool people. Get yourself an official producer credit on the film. If you don't have a producer credit, you should get one. And the reason why is because it looks good on your resume. If you're starting out or if you want to add to your resume, these are always good perks to have. You can literally get one today, go to work tomorrow and say, look, man, I quit my job because I'm producing the new movie starring horror icon Ari Lehman. All right. And it's got Mary Kate in it, and it's freaking awesome. Bragging rights are included with all these perks. You can get an executive producer, regular producer, associate producer, and so forth. If you do not have all the funds together for those, another cool option is the special thank you credit, where you get your name featured in the end credits of the film under the special thank you section. And it's also added to IMDb. This perk, hang on, guys, I'm dying over here. Hang on a second. All right, this perk's a cool one. So most campaigns have a perk where you can get your picture shown in the movie. We wanted to try to offer some different things. So this is a death certificate perk. You can actually get your own custom death certificate shown in the end credits of the film. If you have an ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, mother-in-law, get a custom death certificate for them. Why not? Let's show it off for you. You can get yourself an official poster. Here's the thing. If you are in the movie, if you're an actor in the movie, if you have a producer credit, whether it's an associate, regular producer, executive producer, we're going to put your name on the first run of the poster. So you want to make sure you have that, because it's pretty cool to have a poster with your name on it hanging up in the middle of your living room. And when people come over to visit, if they do visit, you point it out to them. You say, look, you see that? That's my name right there on the poster. All right. Get yourself an official t-shirt. This is one of my favorite perks. I always like having the t-shirt. I always get the poster, the t-shirt, the Blu-ray, DVD, that kind of stuff. If you're a physical collector, grab this. Or if you're just someone that wants to help out, go ahead and get yourself one of these cool perks. We have a ragdoll mask. This is a consumer grade screen used ragdoll mask. We'll have it autographed by some of the cast members upon request. It's just a cheap, affordable screen used item if you're somebody that's into collecting screen used items, or if you want to get something that was on set without breaking the bank. This is perfect. And here's another one. It's the screen used ape mask, and then we have the screen used devil mask. Some other perks available are the hoodie that's being worn by Christian Bester, the saw that he's using, and more. There are a ton of other perks available. Point is, go to Indiegogo today. Boredom and Bloodshed's in demand, but we need your help. It looks like somebody just posted the link in the comments section here. Let's double check, see what everyone's saying quick, then we'll let you go. Let's see. What's this? Okay, here it is. Ask for the link. Thank you. Matthew White saying, thanks, guys. Amanda Carter says, it's been a fun night. It's been a fan night. That's just a fun night. All right. It's been a fun night. Joshua Browning says, Christopher Lee JANSEN should be back next week. Amanda Carter says, I think he should be back. Todd Peters says, it's going to be an awesome movie with an amazing cast. We're going to do things with this movie that I know for sure. And I'm not saying that we're better or anything like that. It's not what I'm saying. But we're definitely going to do things with this movie that are not being done with other films. I can say that factually. I know this for sure because I don't know anyone else that's sick enough to do some of this stuff. All right. Todd Peters, I would love a producer credit to add to my IMDb credits. This is a great project to get a producer credit on. As mentioned before, when we started promoting the movie, we were promoting it as a short film that would be part of a series, like an anthology movie. And in actuality, as we got closer to it, I can't bring myself to do it. So Mandy and I are pouring our own money into the thing. We're making it a feature film. We're really trying everything that we can to make this as good as it can be. We have a great cast attached to it. We're working super hard. We've upgraded pretty much all of our equipment at this point. And we're going all the way with Boredom and Bloodshed. You don't want to miss out. Here is Mandy Colman. Good night, everyone. Thank you all so much for your support. Good night, Mandy. Let's see. Then she shared the Horror Hound Bites campaign Indiegogo link. Go there right now. Sign up for a perk. Join the cast. This is the most fun that you can have with a project, I think. I don't think you can have more fun than this. The people that are involved, they're super supportive, super nice. Everybody's having a great time. And then Boredom and Bloodshed campaign. This is being filmed August 21st to August 24th in Rochester, New York. You don't want to miss out. All right, we've talked enough. We've hung out for a long time. I kept you on way longer than I should have. I'm just having so much fun with you. I don't want to let you go. So we'll be back next week. Christopher, are you going to be on the show next week?
Yeah, I'll be on the show next week.
9 o'clock p.m. Eastern.
9 o'clock, you got it.
All right, guys, you got to join us. next week, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, where we'll be with Skyly Hilbish, Angelina Hilbish, and a bunch of other cool actors. You don't want to miss it. Oh, Christy Bailey is going to be on, Rebel Phoenix from Thriving in Chaos, Christina Spencer from Boredom and Bloodshed, and Horror Hound Bites with Mary Kate. It's going to be a great time. So don't miss out. Next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. And we'll see you all next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. All right, goodbye, everybody.
See you next time.